Here, then Red Marauder, Nassim Hamed, Johnny Wilkinson, Tiger Woods, they're all going to be bumped off tomorrow's back pages. This will be the story. Is it a story they can make come true, Ron Atkinson?
If they work hard and they have a fair bit of luck, yes, but it's going to be very difficult for them today.
Header forward by Bates, seized upon by McAllister. Ziege back to Carragher. Villa Park was played on yesterday, a Premiership fixture between Aston Villa and West Ham, but it's looking in reasonable condition. What a week for Son of Westerveld, unbeaten by the forwards of Manchester United and Barcelona. Now all he's got to do is keep out Andy Rammell and Keith Ryan and co.
I think you asked me then about Wycombe, Clyde. I think it's so important the first 20 minutes. We always say that in football matches, but in this one they daren't give Liverpool any sort of advantage.
Robbie Fowler finding some space. Jason Cousins going out there with him. Carragher. Palmer. Now Barmby. Ushering Marcus Barber forward. This has gone on an overlapping run. Instead it's Barmby. Now into the path of Gary McAllister. Cut back towards Michael Owen. Turned away by Cousins on the post. This is Ziege. Carragher. Good work though by Ryan tackling back. Wycombe Wanderers there with a break with Bowman up towards Rammell. Outnumbered.
I think we saw a glimpse there of what Liverpool might work at an awful lot. Trying to get two men wide against the solo defenders on the side of the Wycombe defence. With Wycombe being forced to play wing backs, I think you'll see Liverpool doubling up on them a lot as an attacking play.
Wycombe share one thing with Barcelona, they're not in the best of form. Since reaching the quarter-finals, they've lost 6 of the 9 league games they've played and won only 1. Mind you, the same problem befell Chesterfield when they reached the semi-finals 4 years ago, and yet they so nearly won. It's more fact than cliche to talk about throwing the form book out of the window, because Liverpool and Wycombe have no form, they've never previously met. Carragher. Harman. McAllister. Hoopier. Leg challenge there by Rammell. Fowler's managed to turn it out to Ziege, and Fowler's got in behind Wycombe, and he has support from Michael Owen here. Taylor had to be quickly out, rode his luck a little bit, but Brown was there to shepherd the ball back into his goalkeeper's path.
Yeah, great decision making there from Taylor. He was the hero against Wimbledon in one of the previous rounds, and there he made a great, brave decision to come early. Otherwise, Michael Owen would have been opening the accounts.
Owen here has had 2 sights of goal already. The game's not 3 minutes old. They're undone there, though, Ron.
Yeah, and I think they're going to look for that wide area. They're looking for offside. It might just have been offside. Then the ball was delayed there, no decision, and he's just absolutely racing into that. Michael Owen sees only the goal. Full marks of the kidding goal. That was a great, brave, decisive save.
Brown losing out to Barmby. This is Bates. Vinnicum making a break down the left-hand side, but Barber's much taller than Chris Vinnicum here. Kept it in too. McCarthy has to clear.
Yeah, I was talking to Terry Gibson, the Wycombe coach, before the game, and he was on about how important it was, A, that they don't concede, and B, I said, well, you want Vinnicum, who's got a great left foot, to keep bombing on. He said, no, we want him to sit there safe.
Here it's Vinnicum bombing on.
Can't tell these players anything, can you? But I could see that is where Liverpool will have a decided advantage.
There is Terry Gibson, who was in that Wimbledon Cup winning team with Loris Sanchez. Vinnicum was a little late there on Harman.
This is going to be an out ball most of the match. Babel is going to have plenty of space. He's going to stay wide, and they can keep feeding the ball out to him.
Fowler looking to feed Barmby, but he checked his run. is a very good kicker of the ball with either foot. He's found Ryan here. Coleman unable to make any progress. And purposefully, after their wagons in the circle performance in the new camp, a different emphasis to this match altogether. Hongshou's header, controlled by Simpson. It's a good user of the ball into the path of the teenager Ben Townsend. Cleared by Hoopier. Cleared accurately into the path of Fowler. Hooked on towards Owen between defenders. Cousins coming across, just holds Owen up. Support from Barmby. Bates it is who clears. This is Michael Simpson. Caught in possession by Christian Ziga.
Yeah, he was desperate for one of the front players to make his show there.
Ryan to Rammel. Ryan's got away from Hooper and has gone for the chip here, and he was aware that Sonny Vestergaard was 4 or 5 paces off his line. Audacious effort by Keith Ryan.
Very, very unlucky. Some smart, quick feet there, and Ryan, the skipper, sees Vestergaard off his line and tries to do what Brian Hughes almost did to him in the League Cup final.
Been 1 or 2 almost on Liverpool's cup runs so far this season. Flag is up against Owen, but so far they have survived in all 3.
Yeah, he's off.
It's funny, since reaching their last FA Cup final 5 seasons ago, they've not really had a run in this competition, Liverpool. They won only 3 ties in 4 years, made it to the semis of the League and the Cup Winners' Cups. But what about this season? Their 22nd cup tie of the season. And so far, nobody, not Roma, not Leeds, not Chelsea, nobody has been able to stop them. Header away by Wycombe. Intercepted well there, but the ball just ran away from Chris Wycombe, who was a teammate of Ali McCoy's for a spell at Rangers. Going into the path of Barmby. Wycombe it was who came between them. He didn't play in any major Scottish Cup occasions during that 5-year spell that he had north of the border, but he did play alongside the likes of Wilkins and Butcher and McCoist, and in his earlier days actually captained the England under-21 side of Alan Shearer and Steve McManaman. He did have a good pedigree, the man on the ball here, Chris Wycombe, as a younger player. Rammel kept that in, no he hasn't. Wasn't much in it by the look on his face. Header on by Owen, very brave under considerable pressure from McCarthy, which has been penalised in fact. It's a no-nonsense back 3, all experienced campaigners. And Fowler will know they've been in a match, that's for sure.
Just going to be interesting how they sort it out when one of the Liverpool strikers drops deep. At the moment it's Owen doing the thing he sometimes does for England, and that's dropping the little hole. But earlier on Fowler did it, not one of the 3 central defenders pushed in, and he got good possession.
Both McCarthy and Bates are going forward here, and one area where Wycombe have been perpetually dangerous during this cup run is from set pieces. McCarthy scored 5 times in the cup run. Only Sylvain Wiltor scored more goals in the competition this season. Jason Cousins takes the free kick. It's in towards Bates, but it's dealt with by Hoopier. Not exactly short of inches at the back, Liverpool.
No, you're just thinking that that's an area where you look at Hoopier. and Honcho, they can do those, what you call the bread and butter, the basics, the ugly stuff in the game. Head it, kick it, scramble it if they have to.
Steve Brown. Hoopier up above Rammel, out as far as Simpson. Fed into the path of Townsend. Early cross towards Ryan.
Nice build-up. Smart ball out from Simpson. Good early ball in from Townsend, and unfortunately they just couldn't get Ryan on the end of it.
Ball was clear because Barbel in the foreground was just clipped by Ryan and fell rather awkwardly.
Actually good defending that, you know. That's a little lesson there. Barbel at least stayed in and made sure that Ryan couldn't get at the ball cleanly.
Well, both the Liverpool fullbacks have experience at centre-back. Big team when you look at Harman and McAllister in midfield. Ziga's the best part of 6 feet. Ziga it is breaking forward here, but well dealt with by Jason Cousins as one of the survivors from Wycombe Wanderers' non-league days. He used to be a driver for a bailiff's company in West London. He's got a story or two to tell. Rammel. Townsend just seen off by McAllister.
The one I read this morning about him, I tell you what, I don't think Michael Owen would be such a threat. Not about somebody held him up with a gun, didn't they, one day or something?
That's right. Somebody who didn't want to pay. Townsend takes the throw. Headed away by Carragher. This is Simpson. Now Ryan. By Townsend, turned away by Harman, driven in by Ryan, cleared by Hoopier. McCarthy trying to lean over Owen and then just wrestling into the ground. Play goes up as Liverpool have it now. A free kick, Cousins on Fowler. They are quite literally a handful for these second division defenders. Have scored early goals in the last 2 rounds against Manchester City and Tranmere. They've gone 2 up in both of those games, Liverpool, within half an hour.
This is where I think Wycombe have got to be patient. They mustn't let them play through them. If they play across them, fine, they can keep their shape and keep bodies blocking up the spaces off. So when they get the chance to play through them, they'll have the problem.
Patience has been a byword at Anfield for some time, and they are just quietly, steadily trying to pick their opponents off.
Yeah, I mean, if Wycombe thought for a minute, and I know it's the old theory that when you're the underdogs, you go at them and hustle and hunt. But if they went out against Liverpool and tried to hustle and hunt them, I mean, they'd just be committing suicide virtually. They've got to try and frustrate, try and annoy, and try and get Liverpool a little bit upset.
Ziga hooked in towards Barmby. Now Barbel, McAllister's made a break into the box here. Into the path of Owen. Through the legs of McCarthy. Still Michael Owen running across despite the tensions of pace, but couldn't thread the ball beyond Martin Taylor. Looking bright and lively again, Michael Owen, after that pretty solitary, striking role that he did for Liverpool on Thursday night.
Yeah, some good work by McAllister. Good link-up. Got Michael Owen in. Once again, they've ridden the luck a little bit, Wycombe there. There's been no end product from Liverpool, and you just wonder.
He has started 6 of the last 7 matches for Liverpool now, Owen, and a couple of England internationals thrown in the mix there. He's getting regular football for the first time in a while. There is a flag against Keith Ryan.
It's very tight, this. Very, very tight. Thought he might have got the sympathy vote there a little bit, Ryan. I tell you who has looked very comfortable for Wycombe. Simpson certainly looked very comfortable, hasn't he, in the middle of the field?
Yeah, he's a nice footballer.
I think he's enjoying this, you know, pitting his skills against McAllister and Hammer. He knows he's not going to get really crunched, but he also knows that he's going to play against players who've got vast experience and great quality.
Barmby with a little flick. Picked off by Bates. Up towards Ryan. Keith Ryan as Simpson. though, heads away. Brown. Now Bullman. Little inexperience on that right-hand side, Wycombe. This is Bowman's first season really established in the team, and then Townsend alongside him. There's the 19-year-old. Dealt with by Townsend. Simpson. Coleman dispossessed. Harman to Fowler.
Well, that's sometimes his forte, isn't it? Turning and hitting early when not expected, but I think he was asking an awful lot then. It's important that they don't back off Fowler because he doesn't need a second invitation.
Nervous moment for Townsend.